Ladies and gentlemen, as you know, that as all this equipment continue to pour into Burkina Faso, a lot of people are asking critical questions, asking if these are for shows or for paparazzi and all of that. That why so much equipment, is that the only thing they want to achieve and all of that. Now listen, Burkina Faso is a mineral zone. Let's first of all keep that straight. Burkina Faso soil is a mineral soil. In fact, African soil is a mineral soil. So if you see a million construction mining equipment in Africa, you shouldn't be surprised, because this is the continent of mining. This is the continent of resources. So if you see a million engineering equipment in Africa, you shouldn't. And matter of fact, I even think Africa should be producing more mining engineers, more engineers in general, than any other continent on the planet. My personal opinion, apart from doctors, I think Africa should concentrate on engineers and scientists, because we have a lot of things that can serve us a great deal. You know what I'm saying? So the move behind Burkina Faso bringing all this equipment into the country is because when it comes to road construction, all these videos you are seeing of road being constructed in Burkina Faso, it's not just Ouagadougou or Bubu de la Soul or Suru or Bani Bagu. It's going on all around the whole place. The secured, let's say the most secured regions, right? More than 80% of the whole country. It's like in Nigeria now, where you have construction in real time going on in every state of the country. That is what we're talking about. Construction, pavement of road is going on. Because that was a promise. I've told you guys that once Captain Ibrahim Traoré makes a decree, everybody fall in place, just to make sure that they meet up with the appointed time for the joy and the happiness of the civilian. That is something you must take note of. The joy and the happiness of the civilians. That is all that counts to these people. They don't even mind just thinking about the civilians. That is their utmost priority. It's like an husband and wife. It's like an husband and wife situation. Okay, the husband is always thinking about protecting and providing for the wife. That is what I'm thinking. That's what Burkina Faso relationship looks like now. The civilians are they are the brides, they're the wives, they are enjoying a lot. And that is why also the civilians are helping the government to make sure that they can, achieve these goals. So this equipment that you're seeing coming in almost every day is for different part of Burkina Faso. The mining operation is equally going on in different part of Burkina Faso. And don't forget, they have so many mining sites now in Burkina Faso, and apart from that, they have other minerals that are being explored. They have lithium, they have manganese, they have phosphate, they have coal, they have a lot of, they have uranium. So they have a lot of different minerals, and that's why they are bringing in all this equipment. And apart from that, they need the road for both agricultural purpose and transport of these minerals to the refining centers and all of that. Burkina Faso is in a whole different level right now. That's why you see Captain Ibrahim Traoré saying that Burkina Faso is in a revolution. And I'm telling you, at the end of the day, as a citizen, if you build your country brick by brick, you were part of the process, you were there, and one person just come up one day and try to change everything, you will see how the civilians will react. It will not be about funding your way to governance. This is how to build a prosperous future. We don't know the type of governance system they want to use. I actually think it's not going to be democracy. My opinion, okay? I might be wrong. But I think it will not be you winding your way to power in a corrupt way. Never. Not when the citizens know what they put in place with their blood, sweat, and tears to make sure that Burkina Faso gets to that point. they've been there during the time of France, the notorious armed robbers. And now they are there building their country back from the scratch. All the potholes and the manholes that France has dug in their nation searching for unknown minerals. And now so they are building a very, very good future for themselves. Not just, they are building the foundation for trust, loyalty, and patriotism. So that is that with the equipment. And you can see a lot of construction going on. Captain Ibrahim Traoré is a man that every country needs.
Ibrahim Traoré is setting a standard, he's setting an example, and he's setting a pace that puts the rest of Africa to shame. I mean, I told UCT students the other day, you have me here talking about decolonization and decoloniality and all of that. You go from one conference to the other. But are we doing anything about it? I don't see Traoré calling conferences. I just see him making decisions and say, what decoloniality is this. I'm taking our control of our minerals. I'm taking control of this, taking control of that. I'm switching our allegiances because I find more possibilities here than I do there. I'm walking away from France. I'm breaking the ties and the chokehold of coloniality through France in my country. I'm giving my young people new opportunities. I'm giving them a new vision. He's a young man with a vision. No other African leader. Well, maybe now, those who are being awakened by him. But that kind of singular vision, that kind of singular dedication, that kind of way, is that if I want to create a revolution that serves my people, I first have to learn to love my people. He has that. I sense that in Sankara. I sense that in the leaders. I sense that in Julius Nyerere.
Imagine Captain Ibrahim Traoré ruling a country like Kenya. I tell you, the people of Kenya, they will sing in Swahili. The people of Kenya will sing in a very different tongue. From Ruto to Traoré is a gulf. Bro, it's a gulf. And I do believe he can rule Kenya in a very, very emphatic fashion. I believe he can rule Kenya in a very great way. More than Ruto will ever dream of ruling. I believe that Captain Traoré is a man of decision and action. Ruto is a man all talks because he talked his way into power. And now the only action he brings to the table is the negative action, destroying lives and property of the Kenyans. My heart is strongly with the people of Kenya, And ladies and gentlemen, I'm surprised that yesterday when I checked my audience, statistics, Nigeria is now third. I'm surprised. It used to be United States, then followed by UK, then followed by Canada, then followed by, I think, South Africa, followed by Kenya. Nigeria was like ninth position before, but now Nigeria is third. The thing is, I'm surprised because I didn't expect Nigeria to be on the list at all, But it is what it is. I normally don't talk about Nigeria, and the reason is this. The first time I talked about Nigeria, I felt sick. Because defending this government of Nigeria or talking about this, what is it to talk about? No, tell me one thing to talk about in Nigeria. I've tried so hard. Even the day I talked about the military of Nigeria releasing a statement of defeating the ISWAP terrorists, a lot of people on this channel told me that information was doctored by the Nigerian army. The civilians have lost so much trust in these people. Even me, when I talked about Nigeria, I felt sick. Okay, how did you all feel when you watched Tinubu's, when you watched Tinubu performing in the BRICS summit in Rio de Janeiro? It was a show of embarrassment. So I feel like that is why I don't talk about Nigeria, even though I'm a Nigerian. But then, Nigerians are some of the most intelligent in Africa, if not the most intelligent. Nigerians are different. To be honest with you, let's forget bad leadership. I'm proud to be a Nigerian. You know, Nigerians are different on a whole nother level. I can show you a lot of inventions by Nigerians, but you know, we've so much lost faith in everything about this country. You have Nigerians running out of the country to seek for greener pastures. Some are running out because of security reasons. So many things going on. But when it comes to talent, when it comes to heart, grit, determination, I mean, Nigerians are smart. You know, I can tell you that the guy in government right now is equally a smart Nigerian. You know, I don't get into Nigerian issue because only a Nigerian can deal with Nigerians. You know, I don't know if you understand what I mean. Only Nigerians can solve their own problem by themselves. I don't think anyone else can come and solve Nigerian problem. So guys, I'll see you on the next video. Salute.